kilos. Rack height 12.
Trilheiros, por favor, montar a barra com 179 quilos e o rack altura 12.
And I have the pleasure of having with me Alfred Okoligbe. It's a Friday again, Alfred.
It's a pleasure being here.
Anytime I see you, I know it's a Friday. You always get me in the mood.
Of course, MPFL games coming up. I can't come bigger than of course, two of the traditional teams in the league, Rangers and Shooting Stars this weekend.
All right. And Wale Adigun, couldn't make it yesterday, but
yeah, great to be back. I think I missed throughout last week.
By popular demand.
but it's good to be back here once again. And,
Okay.
What a weekend. It's a long one. 5 days long weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Can it come any bigger than that?
I don't think so. I don't think so. But unfortunately for all of us, we have to work. We have to work. Okay, guys, let's not get excited. It's going to be a swell weekend. It's a loaded weekend. But let's not start with football. We'll get to that later. But let's take you to Rio, the Paralympics, and there is something to smile about. Anytime I look at the medal table and Nigeria is ahead of Kenya, I'm happy. It doesn't matter, I'm happy. But let's tell you that Nigeria has won a gold medal in powerlifting and, of course, a silver medal. But let me take you through Team Nigeria. The update for today, Roland Ezurike wins the Team Nigeria first gold. I told you earlier in powerlifting. He lifted 200 kilograms in the men's 54 kilogram to win gold in that event. And of course, Latifa Tijani claimed silver in the women's 45 kilograms. She was celebrating, jubilating before the Chinese lady stepped up and did something better, and that's why she has silver. Initially, we thought it was going to be gold. And Anna Babalola to feature in the women's 100 meters T54 final. That's a bit worrying considering the time she made in the heats, but we'll keep our eyes on it, and hopefully maybe another medal will come from that. Some Nigerians also will be in action later tonight. We have some of them in table tennis. We have Emmanuel Nick. You also have Ahmed Kole Osho, Faith Obiora. Some of these names that I mentioned will be in action. But guys, let's quickly discuss this. It's worth discussing. Let's start with Nigeria. We know that we're not in the top 5, but it's heartwarming that we've got onto the medal table and in style. Alfred.
I think one thing that the organizers of our sports, the Ministry of Sports, have been able to do this time around is to target the areas of our strength.
Yeah.
And we know that it's weightlifting. We just waited for the Paralympics to start. The question is, when is powerlifting? When is powerlifting going to start?
Yeah.
And of course, Roland Ezrike has set us on that path. We know that when it comes to powerlifting, we have some of the best athletes in the world, and they've not disappointed, and many more to come. I was on the phone with chatting with Ref Ishiton, the national team coach. He just told me that forget that they are ready, they are confident they are going to do well. It's not like the contingent this time around may be leaner, but the chances are very, very good because
bright,
very, very bright, because we know the areas of our strength and work towards our strength.
Okay, Wale, it's heartwarming nonetheless.
Yeah, it's good. Fantastic starts, and it's no surprise that these medals have come from our areas of strength, and one just hopes that we can equal or surpass the mark of London. I think in London we did 6 gold medals, 5 silver. But I think that is the chances are so slim, because of the numbers of contingents I've gone to Brazil with. But hey, these guys always do us proud. Anytime, any day, they always do us proud, and it's always a shame that
they don't get the recognition they deserve.
They deserve more, honestly. I mean, as much as our athletes came back from Brazil, I mean the able-bodied athletes, and we started talking about how to go back to the drawing board. Have we ever for once talked about going to the drawing board also? So a whole lot left to be said, but hey, let's just hope that once again we'll bring this discussion to the front burner and we can do something better
than previous occasions.
On the sarcastic side, I'm looking forward to seeing a Katsuya Takaso in disguise.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be good.
And the good thing about these athletes are that the hope it offers for people in that category.
Yes.
You just look at somebody who looks.
Honestly, these guys, they are superhumans.
Guys, before we leave the issue, let's just quickly say that China are on top, followed by Great Britain, Uzbekistan, Brazil, and United States. Top 5. In the top 10, an African country is right there. It's not Nigeria, it's Tunisia. But they're in 8th position. But Nigeria are now in 14th, courtesy of 1 gold, 1 silver. Tunisia has 2 gold, 1 silver. The African country with the most medals is Algeria, 5, 2 silver, 3 silver, 2 bronze at the state. But we're not doing badly, guys.
Africa's done well, so far so good. But I also think that Africa's also gone with leaner contingents. I've tried to look at other countries too. They haven't gone with something big. They've concentrated mostly on the sports that can always get them more medals. And I think that's the way to go. The essence of the Paralympics, hey, it's not to win. It's just
a sense of belonging.
Yeah, there has to be a sense of belonging, and we've seen that. We saw the opening ceremony. It was one of the best opening ceremonies I've seen in a long while. It was a story that said, hey, irrespective of whatever you are, you can triumph over adversity. And that's what these guys have really done. So kudos to the North Africans. But expect Kenya also to start getting the medals once they get into that zone. But also, don't write off Nigeria yet. I still think we'll get 1 or 2, 3 more medals before the Paralympics wrap up.
Alfred?
Beyond all of the participation and the rest of them, I think for me it has to do with access to these special kind of people, because the moment you give them the access to showcase what they have out there, yes, we may maybe funding consideration take a lean contingent, but the bigger issues are that there are people out there who can do with this kind of support, who can do with this access.
Got the skills.
Yes, who've got the skill, who can really show the world what they've got inside of there. I know financial consideration may have, especially but you have to open up the space for these special athletes to really feel part of the society.
Must be an all-inclusive one for these special people. And of course, like I said, Team Nigeria 14, Tunisia in 8th position, Kenya in 19, South Africa 22, Algeria 29, and Namibia 32. Those are the teams, the African countries that have found their way on the medal table. We hope that Nigeria will climb as high as we can.